Hello friends, welcome to Golden Angel Tarot. For this reading, I'm going to talk about Saturn in Aries. So, as you know, Saturn entered Aries in May, and it will continue until August 31st in Aries. In September, it will retrograde back into Pisces for a final review of unfinished business. And after February 13th, 2026, until April 12th, 2028, Saturn will continue in Aries. When we talk about Saturn, this is the ruler of the zodiac signs Capricorn and Aquarius. Capricorn restricts mostly on the career work topics, and Aquarius looks for expansion more in the community or collective area. So for Saturn is the discipline, your frustrations, your karma. Saturn creates delays based on where the planet is located or which house it is located, and teaches you lessons. So we are expected to learn things from this, again according to the house and the planets that we possess in our natal chart. And if you fulfill your responsibilities, if you discipline yourself and learn the lessons in the according house or according sign, zodiac sign, then if Saturn decides you have learned your lessons, it will bring its permanent reward. So once you learn the lesson will not repeat itself. If you don't know your natal chart, of course you'll be listening according to your sun sign, maybe your rising. So basically I would suggest listening to your sun sign, rising and moon sign. But if you know your natal chart, whichever house is getting the transit, you can also listen to that reading too. So I'm going to pull these oracle cards beforehand in the name of saving time. Then I will pull tarot cards to learn the lessons, the prize, the blockages. So let's start. Quick reminder before we start: if you like the readings, don't forget to hit the like button. I will be happily welcoming you to my soul tribe. And if you'd like to listen to follow more readings from Golden Angel Tarot, you can consider subscribing. So thank you in advance. Hello Pisces. So before I started your portion of the reading, I felt this stuck energy, and I felt the need to burn incense all around this area, around my house. So I guess I don't mean to be like doom and gloom. I'm not gonna say bad energies per se, but since you are intuitive, you are people who are open to, like, your heart is open to everyone, all energies, and you tend to be susceptible to all kinds of energies. So also this means you are susceptible to negative energies and spell work too, unfortunately. So this might mean that you might have to protect yourself during this time, or you might feel the need to protect yourself, is the energy that I get before we begin. Let's start with your cards. So I draw your oracle cards beforehand to save time, so we'll see how it goes. Now, first card is 44. 4s or 8s might mean something to you. This is 6th house sustainability. So our 6th house talks about our environment, our pets, our friends, our house, and our day-to-day daily routines. If you go to a 9-to-5 job, this means your work environment, because it is also your daily routine. And for example, if you are someone who is trying to become an actor, actress, and you need to support yourself during this time, being a waiter, waitress, you working toward your dreams is also like, this is not the career house, but this is the place where you support your dreams also, or how you work through that. And other card I have here is Scorpio, investigate. Was it investigate? Dive deep. So what I get here is with the investigate, dive deep, because like most of the water groups are intuitive, emotional, deeply sensitive people in different aspects, but Scorpio is all about getting deep and investigating things. And all the blues here I see is about gets me the energy of water. I see this moon here, so following your intuition, getting deep, getting more spiritual maybe, or balancing your daily life with some spiritual deep aspects might be what you are invited to do. And here, like a person here meditating, and I see the cosmos here, so from time to time turning inwards might get you to this deep cosmic knowledge you seek. And also with the color blue, maybe something about the communication is coming. And also it is middle of the night now, and I'm hearing a lullaby. I don't know what this means. I mean, does this mean you have to soothe yourself, or does this mean you are getting yourself into some kind of illusion? Because Pisces is the dreamer, but sometimes you forget to ground yourself, or you fly too high, too close to the sun. So this might mean this 2.5-year transit might also need you to stay spiritual, but also maybe in a way that is more realistic. And bottom of the deck is retro. So this is reviewing past things, past lives, past aspects. So what I get here is all together, and I see the blue color here again. So this is about looking at your, maybe here this figure has like black and white aspects, so the shadow side and the lighter side. So you following your intuition, getting the divine guidance, getting to a more lighter space, but also being grounded in your darker aspects of your life. This could mean doing shadow work. This could mean looking back at your the people you have worked with, your relationships, your close environment, the sustainable, what is like digging deep and trying to emotionally understand what is not satisfactory, what are the things that doesn't serve you, what needs, or which parts of your shadow and light needs to heal looking forward. So again, I think you are invited to release some old aspects regarding your practical immediate environment in order to find this more soothing, moving forward energy. And here I get Animal Guardian, trust your instincts, and Winter, take care of your needs. So what I get here is with the Animal Guardian, again we talked about your intuition, so following your emotions, what is not serving you emotionally. This could mean your emotional relationships, or how you react to or how you perceive things emotionally, or is it satisfactory in your emotional life. So Animal Guardian gives me this energy of like you have this fierce energy, this pure wilder side of you that you are maybe keeping under control. So I see antlers here and a baby deer, a crow, I think I'm gonna say puma, but I'm not sure, like one of the wild cats here, and an owl. So you are wise, you are you have the divine wisdom, and also the crow talks about death and rebirth, and also it's kind of one of the animals for Libra, so maybe relationships, give and take, being together with people. I get these, like this is the Animal Guardian, the angel, so these are obviously angel wings, but also looks like wings of a bird, and here these looks like wings of butterflies adorning her hair, like she's wearing like jewelry, the small bits of aspects of change which is with her. And your wild side, your wise side, I think you might feel the need to somehow, because it's the guardian, you might feel the need to guard yourself, but also you are invited to connect with your instincts too. And here we have the Winter card, so take care of your needs. During this transit, you might feel like you need to take, because like Pisces, again we said sensitive archetype, they like to serve people, they like to heal people, they are emotional, sensitive, thoughtful people, so maybe you might feel the need to invest more in yourself, taking care of yourself more, or you might feel because of people to take care of your needs. And for wolves, of course, this could be one of your, these animals I mentioned could be one of your spirit animals. Wolf can be one of these animals, and wolves also can be lone wolves or in pack. So I get like you can be a lone wolf, and you might prefer to be a lone wolf maybe, and also you are good at teamwork. And for winter time, winter talks about hibernation, isolation, so again you might feel the need to isolate yourself, you might feel the need to be alone for the time being maybe. It may be protecting yourself, may be gathering information. And bottom of the deck is Protection Guardian, drop your shields. So here I get again blues, could be around communication, but more than the blues I have these greens. I have the peacock feathers here, so peacock is about talent, shining yourself. This could be in a creative manner, and she has this green gem in her hand, so again coming from a heart space, but it gives me the energy of like healing. You might have some, maybe you are in this like heal work, or you might be inclined to lean on more like healing work, and using your hands is the energy I get now. And with Protection Guardian, I think you trying to isolate yourself, trying to protect yourself might be good, but maybe you are trying to protect yourself because of some things, shame, fear, feeling inadequate about your past. These might be the things that affected you in the past, but now you are like this. Drop your shield is, I think you need to protect yourself. Drop your shields might mean drop the resistance. Stop resisting and try to understand what is making you be this level of protection. What are you afraid of? What is keeping you from shining like this peacock? And if I think, like, I have like a hint of red here, so grounded communication coming from the heart space and with the intention of healing both yourself and other people will serve you well, or you are invited to proceed in that manner during this transit. Now, this card we have here is number 30. So 3 is communication, expansion, Holy Trinity, past, present, future. So this could mean different things for different people. But this card is setting boundaries, threshold, protection, honor. So what I get here is, again, I talked about this hands. And again, this hands, lights shining in hands is again quite dominant for me right now. And we also had this with the animal guardian. Again, we have a wild cat here. This is, I think, a snow leopard. Snow leopards, like the wolves, also tend to be in the winter. Sometimes they live in solitude. Usually they hunt, they live in solitude, but they are resisting strong, how can I say that? Resilient, yes, the word was resilient. Resilient animals. And I think, again, with your inner animal here, is also this like a resilient, wild part of yourself. I think you will be, again, we talked about isolation and protection, so you will feel the need to defend your boundaries, is what I get, or you are invited to protect your boundaries if people who are trying to be close to you are not respecting you, because again, you being there for everyone, helping people, being a kind soul, some people might feel the need to take advantage, and so we have to put a boundary. We need to be protective of our energy too. So you are invited to protect your energy, or you will feel the need to maybe put some boundaries to people who feel like draining your energy. Or in order to heal, because healers need their energy too, to avoid consuming, exhausting your energy. From time to time you need your juice, you need to refill yourself too. And we have number 28, bottom of the deck. Number 28, abundance, fortune, wealth, plenty. So here we have this goddess. She has 4 arms. 4 is to me about stability. Also elephants are strong, again, resilient, durable animals, and they also talk about good luck and abundance. And here there are a lot of coins, like a rain of coins. She's like getting from the air. So even if you feel stuck regarding your work or your abundance somehow, I think universe will keep it coming somehow. And also here we have her hands, the lotus flower. Lotus is also about healing, about spirituality. Lotus comes from muddy waters to light. So again, spiritual and material world is going to be in balance, or if you keep it in balance, and if you keep your boundaries, I think you will use the energies in your best favor. Here the cards we get are the underworld, 48. Again, 4s and 8s, like the first cards here, might mean something to you. And the vow is 54. 5 and 4s might mean something to you. Again, here we have this owl. Again, we have this, it could be a hawk, it could be an eagle, but still a higher point of view vibe. Number 15, shapeshifter, and number 50, the bardo. And bottom of the deck is the empty room. So what I get here is, and the empty room is 42. Again, for stability to balance. So the energy I get here is, maybe during this time you might feel like stuck, you're in the underground, but I think even in the situations that you feel stuck, there are some gems to be found, and these are orange. So orange is the sacral chakra, our passion, our emotion, things that makes us happy, things that makes us alive. So even in these times that look dark, you are invited to find these gems, hidden gems in you, and be committed to your vow of higher wisdom. And I think this is you, two hands, holding like this, and the divine giving this support. So I think if you are invited to find this inner wisdom even in the darker times, and follow that higher bird's eye view, that perspective, and from the dark shine with confidence. This is the solar plexus, the color yellow, our willpower, our confidence, how we are seen, or how we show to the outside world. So again, you are invited to find the gem, shine it. Also, shapeshifter is like, we have all these colors here, and again the name suggests being with the flow, like not getting in shapes, in different shapes to satisfy or make people, please people, but be fluid with your day-to-day life in things that you come across, the hardships. If you are fluid, if you see the healing aspect, I think you'll be fine. And from time to time, that barrel is a card that talks about being in between. So this is like a gem waiting to be shined outside world, to be waiting to be seen. It is like reddish but dark. So I think this comes from like our roots, our groundedness. We talked about this introspection, this review of our past life, or diving deep into things that doesn't serve us. So again, I think from a sustainable point of view, this thing coming from the root chakra, or roots, how we define ourselves, is in a darker place, but it is waiting to be seen in a different point of view. Like this gives me this like iris feeling, and like again green, a lot of heart chakra, and sometimes blues. Blue layer is thin here, so blue, if we think about it, is throat chakra. This gives me like less communication. And again, we talked about being in between. Skulls always remind me of this death, rebirth thing. So with a different point of view, I think you will be able to transform these stuckness, being more fluid. And the empty room sometimes talk about feeling empty, but also it could mean because we see the stars here, like the space, the zero, the infinite possibilities. So instead of seeing this like a dark place, if you look at it from a different, like heartfelt, deeper, newfound perspective point of view, you might see the infinite possibilities lying here, is the energy I get. And for the messages from my Avalon deck, you and Aquarius are the only ones who got 2 cards. So Aquarius might mean something to you. You might have important planet placements in Aquarius, so it is something to be mindful. And here we have this unicorn. You know, unicorns are spiritual, magical beings, and on top of this horn there's this bright light. So you are like this unicorn. This also talks about the horses are the soul and freedom. So you are a free spirit, like we talked. The wild part of you is waiting to be shown outside. You should be shining. You should be seen by other people. But this looks like taking a rest. So let's see what it says. Make peace with the wildness within you and all Mother Earth's creations. Again, energies are so parallel. We talked about the wildness in you, and these cards also talk about this. This is the same energy it gives. And also here again, I have this green energy here, so coming from the heart space, but a little bit bluish. So healing, heartfelt actions might be of essence here, or might be your cure during these hard times. And I see this knight moving towards the castle. Castle is again stability, the place where we feel, I was not a knight. I don't know about my past lives, or if there's past life or whatever, but like it is said or told that castles are the place people feel protected. So I think you have this journey in front of you, and during this journey you will experience things, but in the end you will get to a more protective, more stable, where you feel safe. You will reach to a safe point. It says, honor your soul path and step into your authentic self. Let your intuition inform your pathway. Like we said, follow your intuition. You are already an intuitive sign. Follow your intuition. Honor the inner wild animal self. Animal doesn't mean it should be aggressive or wild. It could be you being yourself, like authentic, one of a kind. So I'd like to ask, because since it's about Saturn, Saturn talks about delays, blockages, and frustrations. So what can be the potential blockage, frustration, delay for my Pisces people? First, Wheel of Fortune. So this person, the eyes are closed. I see this sun here, so I think you being unable to see the silver lining, the positive aspect of things, and also maybe not being in control, or feeling like you're not in control of your life, might be a frustration or a blockage for you. What else? What else? Blockage, frustration, delays. And this one wanted to come out. Strength, number 8. So 8s and 4s are quite popping here in this reading. So here we had this black wild cat energy here, And here we have this person having this black cat hugging. So maybe you being unable to accept and merge with the black cat energy of yours. You know, when we talk about black cat energy, it's more like not being overly people pleasing, but instead waiting for people to come to you. Because, you know, when they need you, people know how to find you. Usually you don't have to do anything about it, unfortunately. That's a part of human experience. So maybe you not feeling strong in your day-to-day life, not being able to find the courage or strength, or not being aware of your inner power might be the blockage. And Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups, again, her eyes are closed, so you don't have all the facts maybe. We talked about me hearing lullaby, so maybe you will be inclined to fool yourself or deceive yourself somehow with some things, or you not being able to fill your cup with joy, because instead of the king, queen is more nurturing energy, our feminine side, and feminine side is more nurturing. So the blockage could be you not being able to nurture yourself, what your soul tells you. And this card wants to come out for Wands. So again, you might have problem with your close relationships. For Wands also talks about your house, your family, your home, the place where you feel stable. So you might feel misunderstood, or you might feel like people, again, eyes are closed, you might feel like the people close to you are not quite understanding you. You might feel misunderstood. What else? Or maybe if it's a relationship, that this feels like a couple from the 60s, 70s. If there's a partnership or special person in your life, maybe you might not be able to turn this into a serious relationship, or you will feel stuck and not being able to move forwards to the next level. Could be a blockage or delay or frustration for you. And number 14 is Temperance. So again, this person looks overly dramatic, but we're not sure if she's able to balance her, you know, like her inner, like her her emotional side and her logical mind might not be in balance. So you finding balance in different aspects of your life, but mostly in the 6th house. We talked about your daily close circumference, let's say. You might feel hard to find the balance. Again, Ace of Swords talks about clarity or breakthrough. So Pisces is usually thought of like emotional, romantic, but actually Pisces is, yes, high IQs, yes, high EQs. So you are quite emotionally intelligent people, because you are good at reading emotions and good at reacting or not reacting, because we can be unnecessarily reactive from time to time. So maybe you lacking, like you are not always emotional. You are inventors, you are creative people, you have new ideas, inventions. So maybe you might feel like you don't have the clarity, or you don't have this breakthrough, this new idea, this thing, next thought that gives you this excitement that makes your heart sing or makes you satisfied, fills your cup. Because some people like working, and if you are doing a job that you love, then working is not like working, but it could be also filling your cup. So this could be a blockage. And this wants to come out the devil. So number 14 here again, the devil has this cane but not holding it, so maybe you shying away from asking for support. Or skull gives me this energy of death, rebirth, change, or regeneration. So you're scared of change, or you might feel change is away from you, not that close as you think. Or in general terms, the vice, the addictions, old habits that doesn't serve you might get you back in your way forward, like while you are moving forward. These could be blockages, or this could make you get back, like 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of thing. And I'm gonna take these 2. So 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles talks about building a legacy. This is also our family, but the big family. So it's again, the eyes of these people are closed, and this person is trying to entertain himself. Don't get it as gender, we read the energy. So this is the productive energy, trying to build something stable, but maybe you might feel like your family doesn't see who you are, or doesn't understand you the way you want them, or you might have some troubles, frustrations regarding your wider family. And 3 of Pentacles. This talks about collaboration, expansion. So maybe you might have trouble with expansion or expanding your ideas. You might feel again with the ideas and moving things forward, or you might not feel inclined to cooperate with people during this time, because we talked about the need to protect or isolate yourself. So you might feel like you need to stay away from people or collaborations, or maybe it might feel like you don't have the decent boundaries with these people, which is hard to work in your life, in your family, in your close circle of friends. And 9 of Cups. So 9 of Cups, normally, again here, this person has, the eyes are closed, lacking clarity, lacking self-worth. Normally this person is satisfied with themselves, happy with where they are. They are happy where they are. They are happy to be, like in an emotional level and in many aspects they are where they want to be. But maybe deep down all of this, you might feel like you are lacking things, or like 4 of Cups in both sides, like maybe 2 aspects of your life, because 4 of Cups might mean having opportunities but missing out, or feeling apathy towards life, or missing out on chances. So maybe you have 2 chances, or you will have during this transit 2 chances, but you are not happy with yourself, and you don't see this clearly. And he has this 1 cup in his hand. So again, Ace of Cups is new beginnings. It could be emotional, it could be creative, it could be like a relation, but you being unable to see these opportunities and not being happy with yourself might be a frustration, or might cause you to miss some chances. And how can you alchemize these blockages? How can you transform, alchemize these blockages? Okay, let's take this. 9 of Cups. Again, we talked about this person not being fulfilled. So here the frog is again usually an aquatic animal. Before it gets out in the earth, it is in juvenile, small time, mostly underwater. So from time to time this frog needs to purify itself or needs to be in the water. So I think from time to time you need to find ways to heal yourself, and this color orange gives me this sacral energy. You find that fulfills you, that makes you satisfied with yourself, that makes you content, increasing your vitality, your passion, your happiness. This could be a passion project, this could be something you like doing with your friends. So this would also protect you maybe from isolation more than you want. King of Swords. So King of Swords is in control, organized, intellectual, thoughtful, and here we see again orange butterflies. So changing some things regarding your vitality, your passions, things that fire you up. Small change, even the small change. And again, blue is this. Here we have this color like greens and blues with the retrospect, finding that things that doesn't help you, and with this blue here with this cards. So the healing energy, you need to do this healing energy, and this healing, a dragonfly as a spiritual animal, it talks about change, talks about transformation in a good way. So doing small bits and parts of things, it doesn't have to be big things, the small things that makes you happy, that makes you feel alive, and allowing yourself to heal, digging deep. And here we have this green gem, which gives me this like heart space, heartfelt actions with your friends, family, close circle, and being in control of your emotions, because King of Swords is not like the King of Cups. They are more inclined to being logical, seeing things from a logical point of view, and being in control and organized. So working towards things with determination and being more logical or in control of your emotions, because like again you are invited to dive deep into your past emotions, whether it be frustration, resistance, things that made you feel less. So yes, be in control of your emotions. Knight of Pentacles. So Pentacles are our physical world, our material world, wealth, health, career. So Knight of Pentacles is invest in things, and also this looks like a necklace to me, and like with a pentacle on top, and these always gives me this idea of like bread. So try to earn your bread somehow. You might have problems with maybe sustainability. We talked about sustainability. Maybe you might have problems with work, but I think you will find ways to earn your breads in different things, or maybe you will have like a main income, but you will have side jobs. So this gives me that energy. Don't be disappointed, don't be in between or in a darkness. Try to move forward and do things tangible. And Page of Pentacles, again Pentacles, and here we have these greens again. I see this red firefly, I think. So firefly is fire energy, rooted fire energy, and this ladybug gives me this is a lucky thing, or you will have this chance, this luck, and to heal your, again this is a green pearl that is waiting to be initiated. This could be something, anything coming from the heart, and healing the heart. See this trunk of this mushroom. I mean, we call the trunk of the tree, I don't know what you call the bottom of the mushroom, but the main part, let's say. So here, when it comes stable heart point of view, and again, this is starting something new, something tangible, be it be regarding your health, your career, anything that is physical would be beneficial to move this energy of disappointment. And Knight of Cups. So Cups, again, we talked about emotional energy, relationships, emotions, creativity, art, but also I have this, the business card of angels, a white feather. We have this drops of water, so this gives me like small drops of abundance will come. With these purples and lilacs, I think this will be your intuition, your third eye, somehow leading you. And there's this, I think you won't be alone. Like, this is Knight of Cups, this is an emotional move, emotional news. I think although you want to protect yourself, somehow staying away from people or isolate yourself, I think from time to time you need to do something creative or like things that will support your emotional well-being. And here there's this snail snuggling with the yellow, like, so this could be a friend that is shining bright with a beautiful energy, might uplift you from time to time. So don't walk away from people completely, because I really got this I want to isolate myself energy with your cards. And Ace of Swords. Again, swords, Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords. So blockage is don't feel like you're blocked. Like the shapeshifter, let things flow. And you are creative people. And also here we have these yellows, so there will be like self boosts of small things that will increase your willpower and your confidence. But also there's this like a ghost, like a divine hand has this ring of the sword. So I think you will have, again, we talked about this intuition part, so follow your gut feeling, intuition. Usually you are right about things, places, circumstances, situations, and divine will be giving you these clarities that you need. And also I have this orange yellowish. This gives me this idea of like abundance. So you're in the abundant soil, you are waiting to shine. And again, like yellow winds I see here, and divine will be helping you with clarity and ideas. If you are stuck with getting with new ideas, I think new ideas will be given to you. And I want to, there are many things you can do. You are a blessed soul. Cards say so, and my intuition says so. So Two of Swords. Two of Swords talks about, from time to time, talks about stagnation, but here what I get with these cards is like this X, like X here. Like Japanese people do, they're like, no, you can't do that, no, you can't do that. So I think this talks about your boundaries. So with alchemize aspect, how to transform is, I think you will be more cautious when moving forward with things, people, things, situations, and I think you are advised to do that instead of deceiving yourself or getting into dreams too quickly. And with pentacles, also pentacles are slow moving energies, so invest slowly and stop and think about situations, contemplate things, and be like the King of Swords. King of Swords, again, thinks and plans ahead. And the World. Number 21. So With the world, what I get here is we talked about protection a lot. With this deck, this card, I always get this protection layer here. So this mushroom, be it you, your family, you and your close circle, the loved ones are protected. And you have this grounding energy from your intuition and your third eye and the divine. So your wisdom, you are able to complete things, believe in that. You will be victorious with all these cycles of life. Everything moves, change is inevitable, and be the shapeshifter, go with the flow and trust that things will come to completion no matter what, and believe that you are protected. So one last card, please. This one, the Chariot, 7. This always gives me, this deck gives me this energy of like all these mushrooms hop on the car and like a motorcycle or like high-speed boat. So being outside, doing activities that increase your vitality, your excitement will be beneficial. And also instead of, again, think through, plan things, don't be quick to jump to conclusions or things, maybe investing in things, investing in people, but when you decide, when you're concluded with your thought process, don't be shy to move forward, because Chariot gives us this victorious energies, and also Chariot with the King cards gives me like, it increases the victorious aspect of the King. So with the King of Swords, your intellect, your thought process and your ability to find new breakthrough ideas will be highlighted during this time, with maybe some constraints, but in the end, again, the bottom of the deck is Ace of Pentacles, a solid, beautiful new beginning. This could be your wealth, this could be your career, your health, or something that is sustainable in your life. So this is, all of these will make way to something that is going to be stable for years to come. So I want to take an advice card for you. What is the advice for my Pisces people? What is the advice? This is the advice. These cards give different, in different aspects of life, advice. So this talks about finding your path, travel and guidance. Here we have this red and a hint of oranges, so this comes from a place of groundedness, maybe you grounding yourself, being in grounded activities. Might, because her eyes are closed and she looks like she's in a meditative state. And I have again this skull here, so in the heart space, this gives me this energy of death and rebirth or transformation. So, and here in her hand, again, she is holding a bowl with some red substance. So red again is the root chakra, things that are rooted, things that are stable. So the color of this card is blue. This talks about guidance, peace, and finding the right space. We talked about, we have these blues on your other cards too. And the element of this card is air. Again, air talks about intellect. Air talks about being fluid and being adaptable and agile. And the planet is Jupiter. Jupiter, as you know, is the planet that is abundance. So we had this abundance card in the bottom of the deck. So again, your abundance, and the abundance is on its way after this period. So this talks about expansion, travel, and cooperations. And energy is positive and with an interest in life and nature. It says your life is, you'll have new beginnings and new travels on your way, which we got from this symbolism and with your other cards. In your love life, you might get into a new road. This could be a twist, this could be a new relation, or a different level in your relationship. So if you pass through these blockages, you'll be able to get new things. And for your health, again, Ace of Pentacles also gives us this energy and information about finding new ways. If you have an illness, finding a new cure. And in your career, you might feel the need to find a new twist or a new career, maybe. And it suggests to utilize the chances that are given to you. You'll be having a lot of abundance, a lot of opportunities, and instead of, we have seen this card. Where is this? Yes, the bottom of the deck card is you being stuck with decisions, like we talked about this. So instead of being stuck, and this card wanted to show itself, so Two of Swords also talks about stagnancy. Instead of being stagnant, use this energy in a way of not stagnancy, but the time to contemplate, and without staying too long in that headspace or physical space, move on. Like think about it, contemplate, finish it, and then move towards your plans, is what I guess. So this was your reading. Love and peace, my friends. Bye.